Hello everybody and welcome to my new video. As you can read by the title, this will be a story time video and I've actually never done a story time on this channel before. So I'm really excited to tell you about this story and yeah, here we go. So this actually happened last year. I was in Lisbon on vacation by myself and I wanted to get a tattoo. Before I actually visited, I had a look online at tattoo artists. I prefer a certain style. I knew what I wanted to get and I wanted to be prepared and have the appointment. So yeah, I found this tattoo studio which had I think 2 or 3 artists that actually worked in a style I liked. So I just contacted the tattoo studio on Facebook. I had this little drawing which I made myself so they could get an idea of what I wanted to get. And I will insert a photo of my drawing here. And yeah, I just messaged them and I said, hey, I will be in Lisbon for 5 days at the end of May. Yeah, I want to get this tattoo. Do you have an artist who still has appointments available during that period of time? They messaged me back, hey, thank you for contacting us. Yes, we do have this one artist who has appointments available during that time and you can have an appointment on the 29th of May. Yeah, you can have this appointment, see you then. So I was very happy. A few days or weeks after, I don't really remember, they messaged me again saying, well, we have this one artist from Spain who's visiting us during that time. Yeah, and if you want, you can get tattooed by him. And I had a look at his stuff online and I really loved it. So I wrote back, yes, I would love that. So I booked the appointment with him. I paid 50 euros of deposit in advance. I had a look at the reviews online and everyone was very happy with the artist, with the studio, so I was really excited about this. And I've done stuff like this before. A few months prior to this, I was in Prague and I got a tattoo there and I just wanted to get this tattoo because I love traveling alone and traveling in general. So yeah, then I was in Lisbon. I had the appointment at 1 p.m. but I wanted to walk there from my apartment which I rented, and I had a look at Apple Maps and it took about 45 minutes to walk there. I love walking on vacation because I want to see the area. I left my apartment at 11 and I was there at about 12. I just thought, well, I might as well just go inside, say hello, I'm here. I know I'm early, but I'm here. The receptionist was really lovely. She was like, oh yeah, thank you. I will contact the tattoo artist and let him know that you're already here, but your appointment is at 1. And I said, yeah, that's completely fine. I will have a look around. There were a few shops around and I just said, well, I'm just going to have a look at the shops and then I'll be back at 1. And yeah, that's what I did. And then I went back at about 1. Yeah, the receptionist was really lovely and she said, oh, take a seat. I will tell the artist that you're here. I've waited for half an hour, I think. Yeah, the receptionist came up to me and said, well, we can't really reach the tattoo artist. And I thought, oh, I've never had that before, that's really weird. But I just said, okay, then I'll wait some more. And then it was at about 2 p.m. She came back to me and said, oh, we've reached the artist. He arrived yesterday and he doesn't know where the tattoo shop is and he got lost on his way here. We're trying to help him. And I felt so sorry for him because I thought, well, he's running around Lisbon and he doesn't really know where he is. And yeah, but on the other hand, I thought, well, I've been here for 2 days and I managed to find the shop. I was there on time. Finally, at 3 p.m, the tattoo artist arrived. He was very excited, he was very happy to have finally found the shop. Then he asked me what I wanted to get. And I thought, oh, they haven't checked with him before what he's about to tattoo. And the receptionist showed him the design and he was like, oh, cool, where do you want to get the tattoo? Which placement? Well, I have this gap on my arm and I would love the tattoo to fit this space. And he had a look at my arm. He said, well, how big do you want it? I just thought, well, he can see the gap on my arm. So, and he just asked, do you want it like this size? And I just thought, has he even had a look at my arms? Because my arms are way too small to fit a tattoo this size. And then I just asked him if he could take a paper and trace the area so he could fit the design into the gap that I have on my arm. And he took the sheet and he drew a circle which was way too big, so his tattoo would have overlapped all my other tattoos, and I have space between every tattoo. So that would have looked completely weird if there would have been one tattoo that overlapped all the other tattoos. And then I just thought, well, I'm gonna let him draw the tattoo and then I will have a look, and if I like the design I can always say, yes, I like the design, but I want it smaller. So then he said, yeah, it was about 3 p.m. and he said, I will draw the tattoo, that will take up to 30 minutes, but you can have a look around the shops and come back when I'm ready. So at this point, because I've been waiting for 3 hours, I had a look at every shop around and I felt like an idiot. But yeah, I went outside and I had a walk around. Yeah, and then 30 minutes later I went back to the shop and he still wasn't ready. And it was a small tattoo. And I just thought, what is he drawing if it takes that long? And then I just took my stuff and left. I didn't want to confront them. I just couldn't. I'm not the kind of person who starts to fight. Yeah, I just felt way too stupid and I just wanted to go home at this point, because when I explained to him which tattoo I wanted to get, he wasn't listening. He wanted to do it way too big, and I just thought, what if he shows me his design and it's not even what I wanted to get? At about 4 p.m. they messaged me on Facebook. It was something like, hi Christine, sorry for the delay, but the drawing is ready for you to have a look at. See you soon. I just felt so stupid because I paid 50 euros deposit and I received literally no service at all. Plus I just felt ridiculous after 3 hours. My appointment was at 1 and he was ready to tattoo me at 4. I was in a different country, in a new city, and I just thought that I'm wasting all this time and money to get a tattoo that is basically not what I wanted anymore. I just suddenly didn't feel like, I didn't trust him anymore, and I didn't feel comfortable getting a tattoo by someone who doesn't care enough to find out where the shop is, to find out what his client wants before actually arriving at the shop. And I just thought, for him it's just about making a huge tattoo and getting all this money, and for me it wasn't worth it anymore. I loved his stuff when I had a look at his tattoos online, but at this point it wasn't worth it anymore. I just couldn't go back. I just didn't trust them anymore. So after about 15 minutes I messaged them back. Yeah, I just said, I'm really sorry, but this didn't go as I thought it would. I paid 50 euros deposit for the artist to be completely unprepared, and yeah, then I said, I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable investing more money at this point. And I sent this message and I was shaking. I was so scared, and I hate confronting people, but it's just what I had to do at this point because I had to explain why I wouldn't go back. I wasn't too far from the shop, I could have walked back, but I just had to sit down and I wanted to eat something because it was really late, and I didn't have a big breakfast because I wanted to be prepared for the tattoo. I was the only person who wanted to be prepared for the tattoo, but yeah, I wanted to be prepared for the tattoo. After about an hour, I think it was at 5 or 6 p.m, I don't really remember, they sent me another message, and I never opened the message and I don't know what they said, and I will never find out. Yeah, I can just imagine that I would be completely angry again, and I don't want to feel that kind of emotion, so I just decided to never open the message. A while after, I went to a tattoo studio in Germany with the same design, with the same idea, and the tattoo artist there was so lovely, and I have 3 or 4 tattoos by her now. Yeah, it was completely easy. I had an appointment where I showed her the design and we talked about where I wanted to get the tattoo. And yeah, it was really easy and she was really lovely. Yeah, and I'm going to show you what the tattoo looks like now. So this was really what I wanted and I'm very, very happy. So I got my happy end, even if it wasn't in Lisbon. So this teaches us, if you feel uncomfortable, leave a tattoo shop. And if you don't completely trust a tattoo artist, also leave. Just leave. Yeah, this was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and until next time, bye!